The priest was talking about, concentration when you say prayers and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
West Main Street.
and the bishop goes to this guy who's studying for the priesthood. He says if you concentrate on this, he says I will give you a reward of a Bible. So all of a sudden the kid is saying the prayer, right? There was, and all of a sudden he stops and he says, what version Bible is that?
What version?
Right. He was saying the prayer, and all of a sudden he goes, excuse me, Bishop, but what version of the Bible are you going to give me? Because he wasn't concentrating.
Right.
But Chris, I'll tell you about shale, what I know about shale. Right.
What do they use it for?
Later.
Well, they use it for driveways, right? There, they put crushed shale, right?
So yeah.
That's why they put down a lot of times. A lot of times instead of item 4.
Yeah, as a foundation.
Yeah, and they
But something, Chris? I don't really know all the use of shale. Now, what is that? A slate. Now, is slate the same as shale?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if slate is the same as shale.
I mean, they're not really nice looking things. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. They look nice in a garden, but they're not by themselves. They're not
Okay, I'm going to get back to telling Chris. Now, I had an iridot okay, and I heard the word TOM. I knew it means cut. So what happened was the pressure in my eye was getting to this pressure of liquid or something, and they had to laser it to make a hole in there so that the pressure would be off, or else I could go blind. Right? So I go to check.
Full of rattlesnakes.
Getting back to that, I know in here. I remember. We're talking about 60 years ago, Chris. There were a lot of things that I know now because of this book. A lot of words that I know because of this book. And I know now. I don't know if he has an index. No, I don't think he has an index because you got to. What happens is he tells you, start on it, put it down. Start on it again, put it down. I mean, go from it. Read a few pages. Do a couple of things, and then he says, "Come back," because you know why, Chris? You remember this when you were studying your times table. The first time you heard it, a week from then, would you be able to do the same thing? No, because you
may see a trailhead or something. Yeah?
You repeated it, and it almost made a mark on your brain when you repeat it. And that same thing here. You go over it. Sometimes you got to go back and reread what you did. You take the test again and everything. And the more times you get over it, Christopher, the more you'll know. The better you'll know. And some of the words, are short, but people don't use it often, right? And they're perfect words. People know it.
Okay, right here is a good road cut. You can always take a look and see if there's any minerals there.
A road cut?
Where they cut into rock road.
Oh.
It's usually good. Sorry to interrupt you. It's usually good if if it's a new road cut or they expand a road. Because now by the time people look at that's cool. People already went there.
Now he suggests you go I think from the beginning, and you'd be surprised. You go over there 2 or 3 times, Chris, and you really should master words. Like some people, Chris, can write a book, and people buy it because they say this guy puts together ideas, words, and he tells you this. He says,
"Look at that mountain. Look at that house in front of the mountain.
You want to have a good
big
you
house.
want to express yourself.
I love this house. If it looked better,
It's for sale. It's for sale.
Look at this. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Like the entrance was like
the bridge. Yeah, it was pretty.
So beautiful.
What I was saying, Rich, that jumped out of my mouth was I got to take my glasses.
Oh.
But generally, I could see fairly well without the glasses.
Okay.
From a distance, I can't read short. I can't read a book
but you should be able to see.
without reading glasses.
This is beautiful. Look, I'm sorry. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Wow.
Do you see there's more snow?
Look at the house right on the edge of the.
Yeah. That is dangerous. I would know.
Oh my God.
This looks like there's more snow here, right, guys? Have you noticed?
Yeah.
It looks like more snow. Because we go up the mountain, that's why. Oh, the shales are covered. Oh, what is that?
So, Chris, you know what they say? You could lead. Do you ever hear the expression? You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay.
Guys, look. Look at that waterfall.
Wow. That is pretty. You could lead a horse to water.
Someone's backyard.
I can give you this book.
It's dangerous though, like in the road.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so close to the edge. I would not want to take a chance.
Once you learn a few
What is
words,
this area
you say,
called?
"Oh my
Mountain
goodness,
Lodge.
this is great."
Isn't this where they had
Someone was just murdered here
yeah.
last week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago up in Mountain Lodge. Some guy shot. I don't know. Shot
Oh,
his
is that his
mate.
brother? Is that
Yeah,
him?
shot his brother. Killed his brother.
Oh yeah, they arrested him.
Yeah. Here it is right here.
Oh yeah, I remember this part. But isn't this where also what's his name? Bruno, brother Bruno said he's not sending anybody else up here.
Yeah. Because there's certain areas here that are really well, not dangerous, but
Oh,
like.
you mean that whole thing is not.
Why is he not
it's
sitting
not
up here?
dirt. It's shale.
So they
Wow.
had robbery up here.
Yeah.
He sent his men up here and then they blocked the road and they
Yeah.
tried.
What is this? What is this place called? I mean,
It's just a shale mine.
how about this area? What's this area?
This is Mountain Lodge.
There's the mine here?
Yeah, see, the mining still. See the equipment?
I don't see it moving.
I never do
It's
this
not.
here.
It's not working right now. It's not. They're not using it right now.
Oh.
But this
Yeah,
is mining
okay.
equipment.
Oh, because it's Sunday too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do you think they're not doing it because it's the cold weather?
Maybe.